Shannon and my boobs are cross-eyed. They look insane, they look crazy. They're bad. When I was younger, I experienced bullying, being told that I was fat or ugly. I think subconsciously the bullying got me to a point where I just keep on trying to make myself look better. I've always wanted to get breast implants. I mean, I always was really small. I've never filled a bra. I went to at least 6 or 7 consultations. The doctor that I ended up going to, I got a personal recommendation for him. My friend's surgery turned out really great, so I had no reason not to believe in him. 24 hours after the surgery, when I took the bandages off of the nipple, it kind of felt like I ripped a little bit of skin off. The next day, when I woke up, the spots were completely black. It felt like it looked like zombie boobs. So I sent a picture to my surgeon. He told me that it was necrosis. I didn't lose a lot of tissue because we caught it so early, but we had to take the implants out. Yeah. To fix it, my surgeon wanted to do a fat transfer. When he told me that he had to do liposuction on my stomach, I was like, yes. 2 for 1. He took enough fat to thicken up the areas that developed necrosis so that once the implant was behind them again, it wouldn't get necrosis again. My last surgery was about 10 months ago, and he put the implants back in. I had a post-op appointment with my surgeon, and I opened up the hospital gown, and he looked at them and said that they were healing well, said that they were looking good, and that's when I was like, okay, if he thinks this looks good, then I'm in trouble. They're clearly not good. The amount that I had to emotionally push all of this under the rug in order for it to be fine made me a little too good at being able to push things under the rug to be fine. I've completely changed my life. Like, dating pretty much came to a complete halt. And with that just came the decision that I don't want to be intimate with somebody until I'm married. I feel like I don't know of any other doctor that's as experienced as Dr. Dubrow in terms of reconstructing something that, in my case, is incredibly difficult. With Dr. Dubrow, it's all just gonna go away. I just want it to go away.
I saw your Insta chat. Just so you know, my office follows you.
No.
And when you have a really funky one, they text each other. OMG, you have to see Nassif's Insta story. Because you're standing at the pool in Vegas, like this, you know, doing your usual, here I am at the Cosmo, and I'm looking at you going, you know, you've got the hair going everywhere. 3/4 of it's gray. But I mean, it didn't look good.
A little bit of hair is very masculine. You know, I'm full of testosterone. I'm a man.
I have a patient who has a problem that's very challenging. Let me show you what this is. Look at these breasts.
That's probably the biggest double bubble that I've ever seen. You want to see it?
Let's see it, yeah.
Can you please send in Shannon?
Hi.
Shannon, Dr. Nassif.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Shannon. Terry Dubrow.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, I'm Colleen, Shannon's mom.
I think I'm nervous to hear what all has to be done, but excited to finally get a really good opinion.
Take us back to the beginning.
In the very beginning, before I started anything, I went to multiple consultations, and all of them determined that it was a tuberous breast.
Okay. Tuberous breasts are a genetic deformity where the back of the breast is very narrow and the front of the breast is very wide. What did they tell you?
That they had to reduce the area around the nipple. The doctor that I ended up going to, he didn't bring that up.
That's a red flag. When you have a group of surgeons and a majority opinion, the majority is usually right. What happened to your breasts during the healing process?
I got necrosis.
Wow. Devastating. What was the reason the skin died, did he tell you?
He didn't tell me.
Then what happened?
He just wanted to do a fat transfer so that when it was time for him to go and put the implant back in, it would have extra tissue there.
Okay. I mean, that's an idea. Fat transfers have a very limited utility, and I only like to put them in certain areas of the face, like the nasolabial folds and sometimes the lips. So were you self-conscious about your breast before you had any breast surgery?
She's very a personal person. She likes to keep things to herself.
Doesn't show her emotions that well?
I mean, but you can tell.
I can see that, yeah. What are your goals?
The nipple area that still hasn't been taken care of. And I also want it to actually look like I have breast implants. So I want to go a little bit bigger because it looks the same.
By the way, I was going, don't say it, don't do it, no, Shannon. I'm concerned that Shannon may have unrealistic expectations. She just assumes I'm gonna make it perfect, and she's just picking the size like she's picking a dress off the rack. This is a challenging case. This is a very challenging case. You might be supposed to put this down like this. All right, flex your pecs now. Look at that. That probably her original breast bud was right there. So this is old, this is dead fat. So all that fat transfer did was die. For fat transfer to the breast to work, the fat has to be good and the tissue you're transferring it to has to have good blood supply. In Shannon's case, that is absolutely not going to work and in my opinion is a very weak solution. The first thing that one has to put on the list of things that need to be done is I make incision around your areola to detelescope them. 2, you have a bottoming out of the left breast. I need to reconstruct the inframammary crease down here. Number 3, I need to take these implants out, okay? Number 4, got to put a pair of implants back in. The breast tissue loss that you have from the original operation means the blood supply coming into the nipple is not that robust. This is a risky procedure. I could lose your nipples with this. Have I ever lost a nipple? No, you want to be my first?
It's terrifying. I would like to breastfeed my children. Like, stuff like that goes through my mind. It's much larger than just what's here right now.
I know what your goal is. You want to be filled out so when you're in clothes, it looks like you've got breasts. You want a breast implant look, meaning you want a breast augmentation. But in terms of size, if you want me to do your surgery, I rarely say this to patients, it's up to me what size we use. That's my call. And if that's not acceptable, that's a deal breaker. It's up to me. I need Shannon to temper her expectations and she really needs to understand she probably won't get exactly what her dream result is from this surgical procedure.
It's just scary.
It is scary. This is big time high risk surgery.
But the good news is you're in now in someone's hands that is very good at this. There's a greater chance of your breasts looking a lot better than you having a problem with your nipples.
What do you think, Shannon?
I have to fix it.
It affects my entire personality, and
Right.
I don't want that anymore. Like, I just want to feel like normal.
Do you want to do the surgery?
Yeah.
You sure? Can I see a smile? Big, big smile? Look at that face. Huh? This package needs to go together, you know what I mean? Let's fix this, get married, and bring on MILFdom.
Hi.
Hi, Shannon.
I'm here for my appointment with Dr. Dubrow. I'm Shannon.
I'm so excited that this is like all coming to an end finally. Getting them fixed, dating life is gonna open up. I think that I'll have much more peace of mind and have matching boobs for the first time in my life.
I know you want to be bigger. Every young pretty girl wants to be bigger, but you're gonna get what you get, dictated not by me, but by your breast tissue, okay? Oops. Oh, never mind. Surgery's canceled. Shannon's breasts had so much devascularization done. So there exists the great possibility that any manipulation I do in those areas could result in further loss of tissue and could turn into actually a complete disaster. My plan today is to start by making incisions in the bottom of Shannon's areolas. I will then remove the scar tissue that's causing her contour irregularities and make small cuts to release the pectoralis major muscle. Next, I will use the scar tissue to raise the inframammary crease on the left side and improve the breast symmetry. I will then replace her old implants with silicone and perform a circumareolar mastopexy by removing breast tissue around the areola in order to deproject the tubular appearance of the nipples, giving Shannon a normal breast shape.
How are you?
How are you?
Good to see you.
You are?
I feel great.
Look at that smile on her face.
No, I feel really good.
Really? After all that surgery?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's crazy. In comparison to any of the surgeries I've been through, it's basically painless.
I went in there with my goal to sort of figure out what's going on in the breast tissue, how thick the breast tissue is, what the blood supply is like, what the scar's like. I got them pretty symmetrical. And then the issue was what size? You had 260 cc implants.
Yeah.
320 looked better. I got what you wanted, I got what I wanted, a nice shape, good symmetry, and a much bigger size, right?
Look at that, she's actually got some movement.
She hasn't seen them yet, though. I don't think I've seen a boo victory dance before, but I hope she feels the same way after we unwrap them and see how they're doing. Remember, different amount of work was done in each breast, so they're gonna have different kinds of recoveries.
Oh, stop it.
Right?
That's so dope.
That's so dope.
I know, it is dope.
From no personality to the ultimate personality.
Unbelievable. I'm so stoked about what I see in the mirror. This is like out of this world.
The result's impeccable, but that transformation is really remarkable.
It's like psychiatry with a scalpel almost, isn't it?
Seriously.
Shannon's personality is amazing, but we're only one day out of surgery. There still could be complications that could result in a medical and psychological disaster, and I don't want sad Shannon back again. Congratulations.
Pleasure.
So
Nice
much.
seeing
Thank
you.
you so much.
Since I was young, I always was really small. I've never filled a bra. There's like nothing there, basically. So being body conscious has been something that I battled my entire life. Now having something that I can look in the mirror and be happy with, I just feel like there's been so much stress lifted off of me. I feel like they look like what I would have wanted from the very first surgery. They just look like normal boobs. It's been over 2 years since I've been in a bathing suit by a pool. This is definitely the best I've felt about my appearance in my entire life.
She's gonna be coming in like, hey. I can guarantee that.
It's cool to know that my confidence level is now to a point where I'm excited about people seeing me. It's just so awesome because the last 2 years have been gnarly. It's just such a happy ending. It's almost like a stamp of like, okay, you're done. Like you can move on now.
Oh, I get the first hug. Oh, that's great. Shannon looks incredible. I see the twinkle in her eye and the shimmy in her step. That's the Shannon we've been missing.
They're featured, they're out. The girls are out, they look great. They're like
I'm just-
perfectly perfect.
Before my surgery, my breasts were cross-eyed. My breasts and nipples were completely uneven. I was emotionally unavailable and I even stopped dating. But now, thanks to Dr. Dubrow, my breast deformity is gone and my girls are symmetrical. I'm single and ready to mingle.
It's good to see you smile and see that twinkle.